Hello, Monsters About here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 and the third part of my White Dwarf Grombrindal campaign. So Grombrindal or White Dwarf, that's probably the best way of saying it. Anyway, doesn't matter. We're knocking on Malekith's door. He's not home though. And due to time constraints, I've decided not to build any siege towers. Means we're going to have to take the hard route. So we're going to have to just clamber up the walls, smash in the gates, do all that kind of good stuff. Ow. Fireball towers. Our Slayer's moving in to take out the gates. Because, you know, they've got big axes. Just kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Meanwhile, the gyrocopters have been bombarding the enemy, doing limited damage. I guess the problem is, any army with, like, missile units is going to have a... I mean, the gyrocopters will be annoying, but they're not going to be that difficult to actually take out, especially against Dark Elves, because they've got the armor piercing. And the gyrocopters really only have their armor to protect themselves, so they're quite weak against Dark Elves, I would say, personally. I just don't know really how to use them. Either way, the gate's about to come down, and our dwarves are clambering up using their arse ladders. And apparently they're now trying to flame the stone. That's not going to work, guys. Right, well, the gate's down anyway, which means we can now swarm into the city. Fairly sure that purple glowing rock is fine. Don't worry about it. It's alright. Giant Slayers chopping their way through those dread spears. Yeah, they are getting absolutely annihilated. I mean, they do have 41 melee attack and 61 weapon strength, which is, you know, not bad. The Slayers have... Oh no, all of the Giant Slayers and the Slayers both have bonus first large, although the Giant Slayers do have more... They've got 30 bonus first large, which of course increases their melee attack and weapon strength when they're fighting large units by that amount, which, as you can imagine, is quite nasty if you happen to be a large target. So cavalry, monsters all just get absolutely shredded by the Slayers, which is as it should be, because that's what Slayers were good at. I mean, basically, they just go... They're dwarves that have shamed themselves so much that they literally seek death, but they can't, like, just kill themselves. They have to die in battle. So they just basically go and try and find the biggest, nastiest thing that they can, and try and chop its head off. And the really unsuccessful ones become Giant Slayers, and then they become, I think it's Demon. Is it Demon Slayers? Demon Slayer. And if you become really unsuccessful, then you become Gotrek, who, of course, is the most unsuccessful Slayer of all time, being that he's still alive. Grombrindal just chasing after some Dark Shards there. He's taking a lot of missile fire, but he's also forced the missile units away from the rest of our army, which is now surging into the city. We've cleared out the gate area, with the exception of the Black Guard here, who are proving to be a bit of a nightmare for us. However, they are being pulled down one by one, so we're getting there. We've got Giant Slayers now hacking their way through the... Oh, look, there's Cold One Knights. Cold One Knights. I mean, Grombrindal has 800 weapon strength. I think he's going to be fine. I think if you just hit Grombrindal, if you just hit them, you'll find that actually you're probably okay. There we go. Yeah. Cold One Dread Knights. We call any Dark Elves riding Cold Ones, because unlike the Lizard Men, they don't really have like an understanding with the Cold Ones, who are basically, you know, frenzied raptors. Instead, what they have to do is they cover themselves with the secretions of the Cold One, which allows them to ride the thing. However, does it destroy their sense of smell and taste? So basically, they've got something to be really shitty about. But I guess if you want to look, it's a really cool thing to ride. Basically, you know, riding a dinosaur is really cool. We know that. And so I guess, you know, there's a price to be paid for riding a dinosaur, and if it happens to be losing your sense of taste and smell, then I guess that's fine. So that was, does it like remove all of their senses or something? I can't remember. Either way, it's not great. It's not a great thing to do to yourself. But they're dark elves, so I guess they just like, you know, they're the kind of people that like nipple chains and, you know, getting kicked in the balls and shit, isn't it? Hey, I'm not judging. Grombrindal hacking his way through those Cold One Knights. I do like the Cold One Knights, and they are reasonably good anti-cavalry. They're not bad. They're not great, but they're not bad. They're just quite expensive for what they do, to be honest. But there we go. Managed to push through on the right flank and captured some objectives there. We have taken quite a bit of damage. The Dwarf Warriors there down to almost 2,000 hit points. But they're in the shades now. Well, the shades are not bad melee combatants, but they just don't have the armour to stand toe-to-toe with dwarves. And they don't have the armour piercing to get through the dwarf armour either. So as you can see, they are getting a little bit sad about that. As we continue to push the Dark Elves back further into the city, and it looks like, yep, morale has dropped. Army loss is taking effect, and Malekith doesn't have a home anymore. He's a charred hobo. Well, in spite of the losses, we've taken... Do I loot and occupy? No, I'm going to occupy it.
How can I help?
I'm going to occupy it. Now, we do have some problems, namely
Now is chaos.
that one. Master Rune of Spite. Did we get that? Oh, did we get another Master Rune of Spite? Wait, can you stack those? No, that's a shame. Never mind. What about if I put it on little? I'm going to slap that right on little. There we go. Do I need a Scepter of Stability? Well...
It is time.
I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. I do like Iron Drakes. I do love them. I do love them, so... I guess, like, loads more melee defense is pretty good. And then we can get the Age of Vengeance, which just gives everyone more armor piercing. Which is nice. Then, what does the... Hang on. Rune Negation, what does that do? Damage resistance. I do like damage resistance. Do like me a bit of damage resistance. Restock is good. Armor piercing weapon damage. Wait, is that missile damage? No, it's just melee attack. Oh, you got ballistic calibration. I do like that. What's the Barak Var handshake? Sharpshooter ammunition, increased range and anti-infantry. Problem is, if you only shoot one guy, that's why I like the Grudge Raker, because that, you know, shoots multiple, and that's actually pretty legit. I would like this, but let's get that, and then triangulation, which is just more missile strength, which is pretty good. So let's do that. Okay. This is fine. We have 3 capitals. We have defences here. This is going to make this fairly tanky, which is good. We are still at war with these guys. However, if I can... Do I need to care about Malekith? I mean, he might show back up, but is he going to be a problem? I'm thinking maybe not. Oh, he's down here as well. He's down here as well. What about Celostra?
Arcane currents flow strong. There is not...
Yeah, I'm literally surrounded by people who desperately want to kill me, aren't I?
Who calls me?
I feel like maybe knocking out Valkyria might be the best option, because at then least, you know, there's no one beyond the corner of the map that is going to try and kill me. So at least if we secure that corner, at least we know there's a safe front there, don't we? Hmm?
I am the White Dwarf.
I think that might be... Oh, we do have one friend. Hello? Yes. I mean, eventually I am probably going to want to kill you, but for the moment, I'm just glad there's someone who isn't trying to kill me. Okay, Malekith's back. Malekith is back. Can we actually reach it? We can. We could go down there and bop him before he can do anything. We don't have any of that. Don't really care about that. Is there... I mean, diplomatic relations may not be the worst thing. Okay. Let's do this. And then I think we're going to want defences down here, aren't we? Is there anyone... Really? Well, the problem is... Yeah, see, you guys hate each other. So I wonder if... And obviously eventually I'm...
may even leave Nagash that way too.
Okay. If I maybe do this...
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I mean, he might die of his own accord, but at least he's going to keep people busy, isn't he? He's gonna act as a diversion for us, which I desperately need. Desperately need that diversion. Do I just want to replace all of my... I mean, the Warriors of Dragonfire Pass are probably better than normal box standard warriors, right? Boop.
How can I help?
Well, you're fired.
You know who I am.
Your P45 is in the post. I don't really like the gyrocopters. I want to love them, but I don't. I just kind of feel like they're taking up a slot, and I don't really have a use for them because they get shredded by, I guess, maybe good at destroying enemy artillery.
I am the White Dwarf.
Maybe we just keep them for that job. I don't know. I don't know. Right, we've only got one. We need to win 5 battles against the High Elves. Otherwise, all of the grudges have been done. We need to win 3 battles against Nagrond. Needed to win 5 battles against the Dark Elves, and we need to raid. And we've done it. We're super happy dwarves for a change. Some of them may even be smiling. You never know. Okay, we'll grab that one. You're upgrading, which is fine. I'm going to upgrade you as well. How much money would we get from sacking that? Not really that much. Okay, I imagine we can probably auto-resolve this. I don't really want Hagreef, but... Malekith gets his ass kicked yet again. I mean, I guess it's fine. Is there Skaven here? Oh, it's what's his face? It's that guy. It's that fucking guy.
How can I help?
I want an Age of Vengeance. But who are we going to, like, revenge against? Is that how you, revenge against? Is that how you say words? Who? Because at the moment, the only people we want to kick the shit out of are the High Elves, and they're the only people not trying to actively kill me. So I might... Yeah, we're just going to leave Alice alone for the minute. I feel like... You know, there's no rush to go and bop him, is there? We've got plenty of other people to kick the shit out of first. War fervor, do nothing. Do nothing.
I'll see it done.
Could go and get the money. Could do that. Okay, we have the level 3 here, which gives us another building slot. I'm tempted to go for the artillery. I am tempted by the artillery. I would also like more money, but let's get the artillery because
I'm here now.
that's always good.
Get out.
And seeing as it's, you know, seeing as it's here and we've got a port, we may as well just go and physical resistance. Very useful.
I'll do it.
And then we can sail back, hop in there, get that replenishment. Bob's your uncle. So, Malekith only has 1 settlement left. Are you really not at war with him at the moment? Really? Okay, who are you at war with? That's a concern.
Your wretched flesh will suffer unthinkable
Hagreef
torments.
and the Cage Breakers. Okay, well, as long as you're busy, as long as you've got things to do, people to see, and more importantly, kill, That's fine, because it means you're not going to try and kill me. However, the last thing I want is for Malekith to just start churning out dark shards, not dark shards, dread spears. Dread spears, bleak swords, sad something. Okay, let's get the defences here, because that's going to beef this up, means that Valkyria won't be able to hit the capital. I think we're going to have to go to war with Valkyria, because she's just going to be... If she's busy at the moment, she's not going to be busy. Fairly soon, she's going to have nothing better to do, and then we're going to be on her shit list. So, well, I mean, at least, well, Nagron's not dead yet, but we do have Nagrond and Hagrief. We don't have Grond, Clarkarond, Harganeth. We're working on that, right? That's a work in progress, but it's on the cards, isn't it? It's on the cards already. That will give us a dilemma. Oh, I love a dilemma. Alternative. I mean, we could potentially peace out with the elves and just be friends. That could be an option. We don't have grudges. We need to destroy Legion of the Gore Queen, the Drown, the Slaughterhorn tribe. That'll give us mana, which is fine. But on the other hand, I'm kind of like, I guess being able to switch between them is quite nice, because obviously 25 turns is quite a long time to decide something and stick with it. But I'm not overly, and I still think even if we get the 5 turns from that and the 10 turns from his skill, that's still quite a long time to have to pick a trait. You'll never. I feel like this trait's generally quite good, because it means Grombrindal, your main army, is going to be quite strong and cheap. And more importantly, getting that nice research bonus, which is helping you sort of like troop up the tech tree. I think generally it's just a generally good sort of overall thingy jig to have. Hello.
Do not underestimate me.
Okay.
I have been here at a good decision.
Okay, we'll get a non-aggression pact with you, because then that kind of protects our southern flank for the most part. Get more charge bonus. Not really going to come in much use for dwarfs, but you know, it's there.
On my way.
Ill-considered.
Well, I think a stack full of dread spears is fairly ill-considered, but look, you're doing it anyway, aren't you? Out of necessity, I might add. Because, you know, you don't have any other settlements. But that's what you get. I would have left you alone. I would have concentrated on Valkyria, Malekith. Let you get a little bit stronger. That would have been the wrong decision. Knocking you out early, definitely the right decision. But that's what I would have done. You know what I should do? Is probably like just hit Valkyria. Because if we just go and annihilate... Well, we can't annihilate her, but we can potentially take her Dark Fortress. And that's going to cause her issues. Did you build defences? Well, not enough. Not enough defences. And they're dead. Well, Malekith, unfortunate for you there.
You know who I am.
You came in, you gave it your all. You absolutely fucking stacked it, mate. Do I want that? Maybe. Lightning Strike may not be the worst choice. I don't really care about recruitment cost and I mean, global recruitment capacity might be useful later on, but it's not going to be that useful now. I think this one.
I am the White Dwarf.
I think that one. And a Ward Breaker is minus spell resistance and missile resistance. I mean, sure. Sounds pretty legit, and more missile strength. Also, I should probably...
The rune's duty is never done. It shall be done.
Take you out and put you back in, because I think that actually then does give... How much weapon strength have you got? You've got 44 armor piercing and 30 bonus first large. Holy shit. Oh, we can get Iron Drakes. Yeah, baby. And we actually have some money as well. Holy shit. Right, I think we're going to go and beat up Valkyria. Now, the problem is we're going to have the Mung over here, aren't we? I might actually want to get some artillery. Just maybe a cannon. Maybe 2. Maybe some more Iron Drakes, just because I think they're neat. You know what? What's the public order here? Yeah, you're not... Well, you're not super happy, but you're not like, massively upset. So, you know what? More money. And growth, construction cost, all that kind of good stuff. I'm just going to kind of ignore Hag Grief for the moment, because I don't... It's not a full province, and it's sort of like a buffer zone between me and Solostra for the moment. I should have potentially just raised it, but I guess I'm getting the money from the poor, so... Having said that, do we get a special building here? Oh, we do. We do get the special building. That could be useful, but...
The dwarfs need me. Agreed.
Okay, wait, actually, change my mind. Just go here, and you should be able to... Nope. Where does this start, then? No, it starts over there.
Roman.
Barely worth a never mind. Do I want some grudge throwers? When do you get the artillery? 3 turns? 3? What are you making out of? Fucking magic? Oh, we do have the repurposed holds here.
Fearless and unbreakable.
Right. What do I want? I'm kind of tempted to go with Giant Slayers. Just get rid of the front line. Just full Giant Slayers. That's probably the wrong choice. I could get rid of my Slayers, but you know, they've been with me for a while now, and I kind of love them. I guess they're quite a good little flanking force, aren't they? Okay, I'll stick with... Well, I'm going to have to get rid of... Maybe I'll get rid of a Quarreler.
I'll see it done.
And then we can get... If I just get... Okay, I'm going to get 1 bit of artillery. Do I want 2? I kind of want to get rid of the gyrocopters, but... Okay, I'm getting 2. God, it's tough. Tough choices like that. Tough command choices, isn't it? Never easy.
You know who I am.
Okay, I've got like, right. So I've got options here. I could... Hello.
None.
I had options here, and now I've got a big fatty currently getting up all up in my shit. What the fuck do you think? Get out of here. Yeah, you better run. Right, just for that, you're next on my chopping block. I'll worry about Valkyria in a minute, when she's significantly stronger, and that'll make my life harder, but never mind. In the meantime, we can build up our infrastructure a little bit. Drackle spot. Oh wait. No, I will spend that money. And I probably want defences here as well, so I'm going to knock that down. And get some defences. Do I want ammunition wagons? Maybe. Do I want to gather the thong? Is there anything that's going to reduce... I mean, I don't have access to the guns at the moment. But when I do, I'm probably going to want guns. Because remember, guns don't kill people, but they are a significantly contributing factor to that. Also, where did you go? That's a camp.
Only one I'll listen to is me. I'm leaving.
Okay, you're there. Right. Okay, well I can attack this. Drag you in. Do I just auto-resolve that? Yeah. Ow, that actually hurt quite a lot. So, okay, that's in the local province. So that's only if we happen to be in the province. We're not in the province, so I will do that.
I am the White Dwarf.
Actually took quite a beating. We need some reinforced gates, which we do. I need to amass a treasury of 15,000, which I will get right on, trust me. Also, we have met these guys. That's not good. We've got the Goblobber.
Who calls me?
The old Goblobber, eh? Okay, we don't have any Longbeards. That is... I don't know, that might be useful later on. If we get like a big flying monster or something, we can just like freeze it and then shoot the shit out of it. Which I like. We're getting Inspiring Presence though.
The dwarfs need me.
Oh, I should have fought that one. Never mind. All missile units. Yeah, this I don't think is very good. I don't believe that does a huge amount of damage. Kind of tickles the enemy. Doesn't really help. Oh, sharp weapons. Yeah.
One drag.
Yeah, we did take quite a beating there actually. Can't. That's too far to march. We're just gonna have to head on. Just gonna have to head on, accept the loss, just get in there. Also, what the fuck is a grudge? Raid any region belonging to the Ogre King. Okay, well, considering the only region nearby is this one, we better fucking raid it, because if we don't, that grudge will just get worse and worse and worse, and we'll have no way of actually completing it, because the closest Ogre Kingdoms is probably going to be over here, which is going to be quite a fucking way to go to raid someone, isn't it? Oh, we've got enough money to get this debris, which is going to give us income, oath gold, control, research rate, all that kind of good stuff. Yes. Yes, I like that a lot. Shocktack Mountain is part of Rakdu Gorge. Actually, taking that would be quite useful for us. These ogres might run away. They might decide to stick there. But we do have the Giant Slayers, who, of course, are going to be pretty good against ogres. I go as far as to say, absolutely fucking brutal towards them, to be honest. That 40 bonus first large is oof. Ogres fighting Giant Slayers is not a good matchup for the ogres. Karen Carr's dead. Oh, we got a Thane.
One rag.
What do? You do training. Keeper of the Gates. Those guys get Guardian. Okay, that's fine. Tactical's flammable. Okay, more ammunition. Fine. Alternatively, Rangers. Okay, well that's, that's interesting. Alright, let's get in here and beat us up some ogres. It says Pyrrhic Victory. Yeah, that's going to kill literally all of my doors. That is a lot of ogres, though, to be fair. But the ogres don't want to come and play, so I'm going to make them. Because this army doesn't really have any missile units. I mean, it kind of does, but it's not Blaz. So we're just going to pummel Mag Roast Chewer with, what the fuck are we at? Brimstone gun. With our Brimstone gun. He's on fire. I think, does fire, like, reduce regeneration or something? Like heals or something? I can't remember. Anyway, he's getting blasted, which means that at some point the AI will realise that I can attack it and it can't attack me, and it will start moving its troops forward. Gotta say, the ogres do look great, don't they? Such big burly boys. Boop. And there we go. The ogres have decided to advance up the top of the hill, but we are continuing to shoot at him, and he's already wavering. So we're going to take out the enemy general. It's going to cost us most of our ammunition, but we will manage to take out the enemy general. I mean, he's only level 2. Still, there's a lot of ogres here. I mean, they outnumber us, and they're ogres. So I don't know how many units of ogres they have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 12 units of ogres, and then multiple units of saber tusks. Good! Good, that's fine. Meanwhile, our giant slayers are hiding in the trees here. Of course, these guys are going to be instrumental because they do have massive bonuses to verse large. They don't have any armor, though, which does mean that they will take an absolute pounding in the meantime while they're fighting the ogres, but they will dish it out as well as take it. The enemy general is going. Oh, he's only got 108 hit points left. God, if you had 2 legs, you'd be out of it by now. Unfortunately for you, no such luck. Nope. Oh, so close. Never mind. Means the gyrocopters have used up most of ammunition there. They've only got 5 shots left. Missile strength does have bonus first large, apparently. I've noticed that like bonus missile attacks for the most part don't seem to do very much damage, do they? Maybe that's just me. Okay, we're attacking the Ogre Bulls as they advance. They're a little bit sad due to the loss of their general. Lord recently died. Yep. And obviously no magic for you either. Oh, lots of Ogres getting shot. Lots of damage coming out there thanks to the bonus. Got 27 missile strength. It's pretty good. Meanwhile, in the trees, the Giant Slayers meeting the Saber-Tusk pack, who, again, lots of killing power there. However, they themselves are getting absolutely shredded. Ogres turning up as well. It's going to be an absolutely violent, bloody engagement in the trees, but of course they will get reduced melee attack and defense because they're in the trees as well, and then the Slayers obviously have the bonus first large. Trying to keep the Ogres at bay with our hammers. Oh, probably don't set them on fire, guys. Meanwhile, the Nobblers facing Grombrindal. Grombrindal fucking hates goblins and all their subtypes. Like waves upon a shore, the Ogres just keep hitting our front line again and again. We fill them full of arrows, they retreat. The next wave hits. The front line holds for the moment. You can see the gyrocopters taking some missile fire there from the Noblars, but to be honest, it's rather pitiful. Meanwhile, in the trees, our Giant Slayers have managed to hold the flank, but taken catastrophic damage. Other Giant Slayers coming to assist. I mean, they've got 46 kills. Over 1,000 damage dealt as gold. I say, kill the one that looks like Bruce Willis. And those Ogre Bulls do pack a punch, plus that bonus verse infantry. Gives them some nasty melee attack. However, we have nastier melee attack. So we hack our way through them, leaving piles of dead ogres everywhere. Our flank's secure for the moment as we mop those guys up, but they have taken a lot of damage. Meanwhile, Grombrindal surrounded by Saber-Tusks. Not that he cares. It's just a target-rich environment for him. And there we go, we've managed to rout the Ogre Horde. And of course, because we're attacking the settlement, they're all dead anyway. Oh, did we lose? No, we didn't lose anyone. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's go and grab that. So, we do have a slight problem with... What's his face down here?
You know who I am? I am the White Dwarf.
Okay, well, thanks for backing that up. I think I'm going to go... I'm very tempted, but... I think just general missile strength and ammunition for our basic missile units just seems significantly better. Just makes sense. Less Winds of Magic, not the worst thing. Rune of Slowness may be quite useful. We'll pick that one up just to be on the safe side. It's always nice to have options. We're going to send... I'm going to give him a better name. But we'll send you up there. Over here, we probably want defences. I wouldn't mind the marble, but I think making us a little bit more tanky just makes more sense, doesn't it? I'm tempted to upgrade this one so we can get Longbeards. I mean, the growth is nice, but at this point, I'm kind of like, are we going to be able to because that costs 8,000. We don't have 8,000. I guess it's good to have. I need to beef these. I think I need defenses here just to be on the safe side, because I need to keep these guys at bay.
I'm here now.
So...
Come to the Lich Lord. We have matters to discuss, yes.
If I do that, will you be chill enough with me? I mean, we need to kill him anyway. So maybe if we just scooch down here, kill him while we're building up our infrastructure, we take out... What's his face? What the fuck are you called again? I've completely forgotten what your name is. Torok, that's it. Dinosaur Hunter. So maybe if we do that... We'll knock that down. Do we want that in that one? I guess it might be better. Actually, yeah, alright, let's do that. Do you want to upgrade you? Yeah, let's do that. Because then we can get defenses. And that way, when Valkyria turns up, which she will, considering she's just removed one of her opponents, when she gets bored, she's probably going to want to try and fight me. The one thing you can say about Valkyria, she's scrappy, isn't she? What now? The Cloak of Valea. God, remember in Legendary Lords used to have like 3 or 4 magic items? And now they've got 1, if you're lucky. Okay, we need to heal up here. Yeah, noted. I think Rakdu Gorge is actually fairly safe, being that it's not on the front line. So I am actually going to go with this. Also, we should probably... I've got a bunch of Oath Gold. I should spend that. Big money prizes. Increase bonus first light. Meh. Nah. Armor piercing missile damage. Meh. I want something that like does bombards the area around the caster. Missile strength plus 20%. I don't know if that's going to be good again. I get on a rock lobber. That's the only thing. What else could we do? We don't have any trade goods at the moment, which is not great. Physical resistance. Leadership. There's nothing there that's really screaming to me. I'm gonna get... Do I want to get rid of that? I'll tell you what, let's hold on to it. Really? We can chuck a dwarf bride in the furnace? I'm sorry, madam, no one wants to marry you. In you go! Oof. Jesus, that's rough. Good. Well, not good, but you know what I mean. More leadership, don't really care about that. Bonus first large. Makes you unbreakable. It turns you into a bad giant slayer, I guess. Ward save and missile resistance. I'm kind of like, you know what? That would actually... You know, right, you know what?
You have my axe.
You know what? If we slap that on the hammerers, that'll keep them alive a little bit longer, won't it?
I'm here.
Would you like a dwarf bride? Everyone's got a dwarf bride.
It is time.
Everyone should get a dwarf bride. Right, we could get the goblobber. Got the dragonback slayers there. I mean, we could just get... I mean, I'm fairly sure that giant slayers are probably just better than dragonback. What do they do? They have... oh, it makes everyone... makes them weak to fire. Weak to fire. I mean, the goblobber is better than a grudge thrower. So maybe we just get the goblobber. Get the goblobber. Maybe get... is it one of these? Which is missile strength.
I am the White Dwarf.
So if we get one of them... Oh, you do get more ancillary slots, don't you? I'd forgotten about that. Yeah, because normally you get like 6 and the dwarves have 8. Which is quite natty. You actually don't have any magic items. I should probably do your quest battle, shouldn't I? What weapons can we do? Anything good? Armor, I mean, more weapon strength? That seems good. If we can get some trade goods.
How can I help?
I mean, you've already got 651. 700, and then that increases because you've got Frenzy as well, which is another 10% on top of that. So you've got almost 800 weapon strength, just like base. Just base. You are Grombrindal, you are so base, as the kids would say.
I will dismember you and hang your intestines from the nearest tree.
That seems like a lot of work, to be honest, Valkyria. Okay, you're still at war with people, which is good. That's going to keep you busy. So we're gonna go down and take out Torok, I think, because he is a threat to our south. If we take him out, I might even. We do need Clarkarond. Mind you, who is he at war with? He is at war with Celostra. Maybe that's not the right decision then. Maybe leaving him at war with Celostra, like keeping her busy, is gonna keep. Maybe we just leave him. Maybe we concentrate on our initial plan, which was to go and beat the shit out of Valkyria, because no one likes Valkyria. And if Torok is busy fighting Celostra, then I mean it looks like he's doing quite well for himself as well.
Can you match my voice?
No. So you've got 4 settlements. I think you're keeping each other busy. Which, you know what? Don't stop. Keep at it. You know, enjoy yourselves. Have fun together down there. I'm going to busy myself killing off Valkyria, and also I need to take out the monk. The problem is I don't want any of these settlements because they're garbage. I wonder if there's anyone I can give them to. Well, mind you, if we get defences here, and we have defences here, if we get a little army, we can potentially hold this off. I'm worried about them bypassing. I don't think they can bypass the Altar of Ultimate Darkness, though. I think they'd have to get through the Harkaldra or the Ultimate. They could go down to the Elder Spire, so we might need defences there as well. All fun, but that's going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.